So, it's another disappointing year at the British. Second in all the heats outside front row of the British. We were battling for the lead and got a puncher, which, just our look at the minute this year is just not my year, is it? So, there we go. So, yeah, we should be back out in a week or so at Buxton, and there's not a lot else on it, to be fair. So we ended up battling for the lead with Steve, got a puncher, and that ended a race, which is disappointing. But, well, it's just not the championship, in it, out of the way, so we'll just have to crack on and see how we get on next weekend. So, yeah, stay tuned and we'll update after that. This is the Tarmac car with the original shale engine from Northampton earlier in the year. Got it all in the car, everything. We're actually just about ready to race. All but I fired this up the other night, and it was tapping. And this being a 4.2 standard hydraulic lifters. Didn't really know why it was tapping. Thought it'd be tap adjustment or something. So that we might have got a little bit wrong, but unfortunately we've done a bit more investigation this morning. Been here since early this morning trying to sort it out. Found that the valve caps are actually making contact with the top of the valve stem, which the valve stem with the valve guide. So unfortunately, this has meant my first non-meeting, first meeting we haven't got to in about 2 years. So we've done everything we can. I've spoke to everyone I can to try and get an answer to it, but unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with this. There's nothing to do with it, but we've had a very busy few weeks and money's a bit tight anyway, so we just took the decision not to go, or not to try and go. We've contemplated swapping the shell car back over, or cleaning the shell car, still covered in gel from Bradford last week. We contemplated taking that and running that maybe just tomorrow, because it's Saturday, Sunday this weekend. Or even just swapping the engine back over like we have done every other meeting this year. And we could have done that tonight and got there tomorrow, but I think it's probably time to have a little break from it. I know we've got 3 weeks off now anyway until the European at Northampton, but I think we need to call it a day for now and regroup, because things just aren't going our way at all. Yeah, we just took the decision not to go to Buxton this weekend, which is annoying because it's the last meeting before the World Final. Wanted to get the car right. The World Qualifier tonight, I've got a feeling, I don't think 5th place can catch me, but I think Stephen Young will probably put some good results in, because he's pretty handy around Buxton, which will put him. He's only got to score 20 points past me in the World Qualifiers, so I'm pretty sure that by the end of tonight I'll be on the outside second row, for the World Final, which is not a place I wanted to start either. But it is what it is. We can't do any more. Even if we rush around now, we're not going to get anywhere. It's 3 o'clock. Needed to leave at 2 to get there for the start of the meeting. And we're just here. So that's an update. That's where we are. We've got to have to take the heads off this and sort them out somehow, and then get this back together, ready for. I think the next meeting for this is the World Final. This is even more annoying, but there we go. It is what it is. Yeah. So. Thanks for watching. Send me some luck. That'd be good. And we'll see you at the European in a few weeks, which I think is on the 30th of July. So, yeah. Thanks.
action down there on the turn. Start one of the Andrews in full pipe.
back here another week after the European, another second place, which two ways you can look at it. One way was best result we had all night. We're pretty off the pace in the heats. We messed about with the car quite a lot between races. And trying to get that bit back because we weren't on the pace in the heats. We were miles off in the first heat. We changed some stuff for the second heat. We're still miles off in the second heat, if I'm honest. Thought we didn't really make a lot of progress, and then come the final, I managed to avoid the first lap pilot, which I thought was luck going our way a little bit, and then hunted down Gillen, who drove a fantastic race. He was so consistent, it made it really hard to catch him, and he made one little mistake, managed to capitalise on that, got by him. We had a bit of a race with him for a couple of laps, and then I could see Kev come in the mirror a while before. I was hoping that we were further enough in front that we weren't going to get down, but 3 laps to go. Kev gave it the big one going into one corner. I held it as best I could, but I probably should have just piled him behind him and stuck him in down the other end. But yeah, Kev stuck me wide, and he went through. And by the time I got back in behind him, he was about a quarter of a straight in front, and just nothing I could do about it. Really. So that brings us to. So this is the tyre from the European, which has got. Absolutely, see, this is from the Grand National, but that was from the European. There's nothing left. Thing fell to pieces. Probably trying to catch Gillen and probably cook the tyre. So that's probably me, down on me or something. Probably down on me really. And then don't know when this started going, but we found the clutch went in the Grand National. As you can see, it's completely fell apart. This was actually stuck to the flywheel when we took it out. This plate's got a good warp in it, and if you can see, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but this is the clutch out of the Tarmac car that I've just, for an example to check, that you see how flat these teeth are here. It's just the springs gave up for some reason, and there we go. So that was what could have been possible second place or the win in the Grand National turned into a DNF. So just seems to be the way our season's going at the minute. I can't do any more than I'm doing. We're trying as hard as we can and just not getting anywhere. So we're gonna sort the clutch out and get ready for next meeting, which is Kings Lynn Yarmouth, which we're doing both in the show car. Kings Lynn Saturday night, Yarmouth Sunday. So hopefully we'll.